If I gave you a mulligan on the Pittsburgh loss or the New England loss?
New England, without question.
Why?
Because we didn't play our best game. And I think the bottom line when you play in this moment, I don't mind the Pittsburgh game was just a great game. Great players making great plays when they needed to. We did everything, with 2.5 minutes to go. I always say this. For the first time in the history of our sport, people said the Cardinals are going to be Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
And so we were in a place where we played well enough to win that Super Bowl. Against New England, we didn't play our best game. Credit New England. They played well. They did what they had to do. But we didn't play. We had 450 yards of offense and scored 17 points. Yeah. That is not the greatest show on. That was not who we were. And so that game I think about more than any other because you want in your biggest moment to play your best football, and we didn't do it on that day.
And, there's so many moments that, that can change the outcome of the game. I had the fortune, I was handing out the Super Bowl trophy in the Arizona-Pittsburgh Super Bowl. So I'm on the sidelines, and I'm with Steve Young. So I'm standing next to Steve Young as Ben gets the ball for the 2-minute drive. Right. Steve Young is doing play-by-play to me about what Ben is doing.
Okay.
And he is so excited. He's just saying, this is unbelievable. Like he's saying, you know what, this is what I would do. And then Ben would be doing it. And then it was just playing out in real time because I thought you guys were going to win the Super Bowl. So I'm thinking, okay, Warner's going to be up there. Larry Fitzgerald's up there. Mr. Bidwell. Like I'm thinking who's up on the podium.
Who you got to talk to, sure.
All of a sudden, Ben's here. He escapes here, over here. He's over here. Misses Santonio Holmes in the end zone.
On the play before?
Yes.
Yeah, wide open.
And then all of a sudden, he connects. And Steve Young's going crazy because a quarterback watching a quarterback in that moment, which we all did in the backyard, right. And he said, you don't realize how great that was. Like, in my mind, I'm going, okay, I got Mr. Rooney. I got, Coach will be up there. I got, who's the MVP? Holmes will be up there. I got Roth. So I'm not even going, well, that was unbelievable.
Right.
In my mind, I'm going, I got to get up on the podium and interview these people in front of 100 million people. And it just, it unfolds like that so quickly. And then I thought Ben was going to be the MVP for that drive right there. Mm-hmm. But then I thought you were going to be the MVP or it'd be Larry was going to be the MVP. And it was just, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was just.
But that to me is what it's all about is, I look back on my career and, the Super Bowls and again, won 1, lost 2. But I played in 3 of the greatest Super Bowls that have ever been played. Yeah. Super Bowls that came down to the last minute, you could say to the last play. And that to me is what it's all about. 2 best teams, great players, making plays when they need to make plays. And that's what I reflect on is that I got to see the start and at my expense, but I got to see the start of this Brady, Belichick, Patriots dynasty that I don't think we're ever going to see again. So maybe it's not as painful now to go, oh, we lost to that team, that's been to 9 Super Bowls. And then, the Pittsburgh one, like I said, it was great plays. I mean, that catch by Santonio Holmes, that throw by Ben Roethlisberger, you just don't see that very often. So you just have to tip your hat and go, and that's what it's all about. And we didn't have the ball last, and they made the plays they needed to. So from that perspective, you step back and go, man, I'm so grateful of the games that I got to play in on this stage.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.